FBI agents, what case will traumatize you for the rest of your life? A man reported that he heard screams from the walls as he passed by the place earlier in the afternoon. The man's complaint was the 26th noise complaint of a similar nature within the last month, and it finally led to the issue of a search warrant. This sounded like just a regular call, but I just never could have imagined the horrifying truth I would soon discover. I pulled up and parked my black Honda near the cobblestone pathway. The plains of Arizona surrounded me. The concourse led to a front triangle-shaped entrance. I approached a lower-ranked uniform. He stood behind a line of caution tape and had a scowl as I neared his vicinity. "Who are you?" he asked. "FBI agent Elizabeth Paulson," I said while I flashed him my credentials and the gold of my FBI badge. He stepped to the side. I walked in. The place was clean. I expected most crime scenes to have the repugnant stench of rotted flesh. The killer was tidy. The main foyer had trophies of deer heads hung on the mantel above the main elevator which led to the second story. To my right I saw a doorway with a set of steps past its threshold. These went down to a subterranean level. One of the homicide investigators looked at me. I approached her and extended a hand. She shook it and I introduced myself. She gave her title and name as lead investigator Samantha Brown. "Who is the subject?" "Eric Sigurdsson," Brown said as she handed me a photocopy of the man's ID. He was born in Cleveland but moved to the West Coast with his parents when he was 5. His childhood was not normal ever since his mother and father divorced. He did go on to do well in school, and was even accepted into the University of Berkeley before a DUI got him kicked out. The charges in that case were later dropped. Fear and intimidation towards the young victim was the reason. He only has 3 arrests on his record. One was for shoplifting a set of knives at a sporting goods store. The second was for stalking and harassment of a co-ed after his expulsion. The third was for the night he got behind the wheel after drinking. "How many bodies have you recovered?" I asked. 4, Brown said. "They were sunken." This surprised me. We found the entire floor of the basement is something resembling a thin quicksand. Its depths exceed that of 8 swimming pools. The viscous density will usually only allow you to sink to the halfway mark of your torso. "The movies lied to me," one of her subordinates said as he passed by with a clipboard clutched under his arm. "The artificial kind he constructed allows for full immersion," Brown said. "This is unlike the sort you would find along riverbanks or in marshes. We are still trying to find out if it's the thin density which drowns his victims. It liquefies upon contact with the heat of human skin, or it could be something poisonous within the makeshift sand itself. We have scientific researchers on their way here now to give us answers. All we know is the killer has a lifelong love of chemistry. Do the victims have commonalities? We have found 2 males and 2 females. He liked to target couples. Where is he? I need to speak to him. The boys are watching him in the greenhouse around back." I nodded and made my way to the rear entrance. I stepped outside and saw the glass and galvanized steel structure. When I peered into the humid conservatory, I saw rows of marijuana plants. 4 cops circled the detainee with guns drawn in the center of the house. I went inside and a boot landed on his jaw. While he was an evil man, he was also defenseless in handcuffs. He would not have been any use to me as an interview if a concussion made him unaware of his surroundings. "I won't report any of you to your watch commander if you back down now," I said as I showed them my badge. A few looked at me with disdain, then shock. Others gave me expressions of contempt. They all took a few steps back. "Give me some time alone," I said. They looked at each other with unease before their corporal waved them out. The officer still stared at me through the glass once he stood by the exterior of the greenhouse. I approached